Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, the Cubs and White Sox are going to meet for the second time in Wrigley Field to wrap up what has become a 4-game homestand. The White Sox took the first game 2-0 behind a very strong pitching performance by the man Lucas Giolito. And now, we see that in today's game, the White Sox are going to send Dallas Keuchel out to the mound. He is making start number 20. He's gone 9-4 this year with a 3.19 ERA, 126 WHIP. He will be supported by a cast of Moncada, Abreu, Jimenez, Robert, Kendrick, Anderson, McCann, Mazzara, and then the pitcher, Keuchel. The Cubs will send Jose Quintana out to the mound to make start number 20 this year. He is 8-6 with a 3.38 ERA, 128 WHIP. He will be surrounded by a cast of Bogaerts, Ozuna, Cabrera, Bryant, Happ, Tauchman, Fegley doing the catching today, and Hayward out and right. It is 76 degrees. The wind is blowing in from right at 10 mph, and we are ready for the first pitch at Wrigley Field. We see it as a beautiful blue sky out there today. Moncada standing in, leading off for the White Sox against the Cubs pitcher Quintana. It is a 3-0 count. Both the Cubs and White Sox still both in third place in their respective divisions. The White Sox, however, at 57-43. Cubs coming in 46-53. White Sox have taken 2 out of 3 from the Cubs so far this season. Quintana on the mound, looking for the sign. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That is down and in for ball 4, and Quintana offers a first pitch, or a first batter leadoff walk, 4 straight pitches. Abreu now the batter. With a 2-2 count, 1 man on, he grounds to third. Bryant over to Cabrera, the relay to Santana, and that is out number 3. So the Cubs get a ground ball double play. There are now 2 outs, nobody on base, and Eloy Jimenez is the batter. 2-2 count, Jimenez waiting for the pitch. And he crashes one out into left center field. That's going to be extra bases. Rounding first, heading into second, Jimenez has another double. And that is going to put him on second base for Luis Robert, who's going to be the next batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. 1-1 count to Robert. And he lines that one down the right field line. Hayward gets there. The throw is coming home. The runner's coming home. And the throw is late. The White Sox take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning on an RBI single by Luis Robert. Robert takes second on the throw home. And Howie Kendrick now is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Here's the pitch from Quintana. There's a ground ball to first. Santana has it. Throws to Quintana covering the base, but the runner beats it out, and that's an infield single. So Kendrick reaches on the infield hit. Robert heads over to third. There are now runners on the corners, and 2 out for Tim Anderson. Full count pitch. Popped up deep left. Ozuna going back, and he makes the catch on the warning track for out number 3. So the White Sox score a run on 3 hits and a walk. We go to the bottom of the first. It is 1-0 White Sox. Xander Bogaerts going to lead off against Dallas Keuchel in the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 count. Keuchel looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. That is strike 3 called as Bogaerts is sent back to the dugout. Ozuna now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 count to Ozuna. And here is the pitch. Ozuna grounds up the middle. The shortstop Anderson is not able to get a glove on it, and that goes into center field for a base hit. So Ozuna gets the 1-out single, and Asdrubal Cabrera is the next batter. Cabrera grounds to short. This time Anderson has it. Throws to second, relay to first, and that is a ground ball double play to end the inning. So the Cubs get a base runner, but he does not score. Going to the top of the second, it is 1-0 White Sox. James McCann is going to be the leadoff hitter for the White Sox in the top of the second. The White Sox catcher coming in 17 for 77 on the season. Full count pitch from Quintana. Here it comes. That's a liner past Bryant into third, past Bryant at third base into left field. Leadoff single for McCann. And now Mazzara is the next batter. 1-2 count to Mazzara. Quintana working. Swing and a miss for strike three. Mazzara heads back to the dugout. First out of the inning. And first strikeout on the day for Quintana as Dallas Keuchel comes up. First pitch to Keuchel. There's a bunt right back at the mound. The throw goes to first where Cabrera is covering, and that is out number 2. McCann advances to second, and Moncada is the next batter. 1 ball count. Moncada waiting for the pitch. Pops it up to left. Ozuna ranging over toward the line, making the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 White Sox. Bryant is going to lead off for the Cubs. He has been quiet lately. Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 ball game. 1 strike pitch to Bryant. There's a ground ball to short. Anderson has it, throws to first, but the throw gets away, and Bryant is safe at first on the poor throw. That'll be an error on the White Sox shortstop, Tim Anderson. So Ian Happ comes up now, playing first base today. Happ standing in from the right side against the lefty Keuchel, with nobody out and a runner on first. Here's the pitch to Happ. Happ lines that one into right field, over the right fielder's head, all the way to the wall. Happ is heading for second. He is going to have a stand-up double. Bryant stops at third. Mazzari gets the ball back in quickly. So the Cubs have second and third, nobody out, in the bottom of the second inning. Mike Tauschman now the batter. He's coming up to face Keuchel. 2 men on, nobody out. White Sox leading 1-0. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Keuchel. And that's a liner past the third baseman into left field. 1 run is in. The next runner stops at third as Tauschman ties the game with an RBI single. Josh Fegley now the batter. Nobody out, runners on the corners. Newly tied 1-1 game in the bottom of the second inning. Here's a 2-1 pitch. And Fegley hits it up the middle. The shortstop Anderson has it, and he throws to first, conceding the run. So the Cubs now own a 2-1 lead as Bryant scores from third. Tauschman advances to second. No chance at the double play there. Fegley is thrown out at first on the fielder's choice, and now Quintana is the batter. Quintana 5 for 32 with a home run on the season. Stepping up with 1 out, runner in scoring position. First pitch to Quintana, and that's a ground ball to third. Looking the runner back to second and throwing to first for out number 2 is Yoan Moncada. Hayward now batting, 2 outs, 1 man on. Hayward coming up with the Cubs looking to extend this 2-1 lead. Hayward lines it into center field. That is going to be deep, and it is over the center fielder's head. Another run is going to score. Hayward sliding into second with a double. And that is a 3-1 Cub lead now in the bottom of the second inning. 2-out RBI double by Jason Hayward brings up Xander Bogaerts. Same situation, 2 outs, runner on second. Bogaerts facing Keuchel, 1-2 count. And Bogaerts gets buggered for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 3rd. The Cubs score 3 times and take a 3-1 lead. Abreu leading off against Quintana in the top of the 3rd inning. White Sox now trailing by 2. Here's a 1-2 count from Quintana. Strike 3 called. Quintana gets the strikeout. That is his 2nd of the game, and Jimenez is the next batter. Full count pitch to Jimenez. Here it comes. That is lined to left field. That is deep, and it is gone as Eloy Jimenez deposits that one in the left field seats, and this is now a 3-2 ball game in favor of the Cubs. That is 397 feet off the bat of Eloy Jimenez. And now, Luis Robert is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count for Luis Robert. Here is the pitch. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throws over to Happ at first, and that is out number 2. Kendrick now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 count. Quintana working to Hendrick, and there's a ground ball to third, but this time Bryant kicks it. He does not have time to recover. The throw goes to first, but it is late, and that's an error on Bryant over at third base. So Kendrick is safe on the error. Anderson is the next batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Quintana with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder to third. Bryant has it again. This time he fields cleanly, throws to second, and retires the lead runner to end the inning. The White Sox score on the Jimenez solo shot. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-2 is the Cubs' lead. Ozuna coming up. He's going to lead off against Keuchel in the bottom of the third. 2-2 count. Ozuna waiting for the pitch. That is strike 3 called as Ozuna heads back to the dugout. That was a knuckle curve from Dallas Keuchel. That pitch isn't even really fair. So third strikeout of the game, and Asdrubal Cabrera is the next batter. Here's the first pitch to Cabrera. The grounder to third, scooped up, thrown to first, and he is retired for out number 2. Chris Bryant now up. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 count to Chris Bryant. And Bryant pops it up to right. That is going to be playable, and it is caught for out number 3. We go to the top of the fourth. It is 3-2 Cubs. McCann is going to lead off against Quintana in the top of the fourth inning. 1-2 count. Quintana with the pitch. Strike 3 called. Quintana makes it 3 strikeouts on the game, and Mazzara is the next batter. Mazzara coming up. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 count from Quintana. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throw to first, and that is out number 2. Quintana has settled down nicely and is working with 2 outs, nobody on, and Dallas Keuchel is the batter. 0-2 pitch to Keuchel. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Quintana strikes him out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is 3-2 Cubs. Ian Happ leading off against Keuchel. 1 for 1 today. Bottom of the fourth inning. Here's a 1-2 pitch from Keuchel. That is a swing and a miss for strike 3. A sinker, and he swung right over it. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Keuchel, and Tauschman is now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball count to Tauschman. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to third. Moncada has it, throws to first, and Tauschman is retired for out number 2. Josh Phegley now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 count to Josh Phegley. Here's the pitch. That is a drive into the gap in left center field. That is going to be in the basket for a home run. And Phegley hits his 3rd home run of the season, 390 feet to left center field, and has made this game 4-2 in favor of the Cubs. So Quintana now batting. 2 outs, nobody on. Cubs have reestablished a 2-run lead, and Keuchel with the first pitch to Quintana. There's a grounder to short. Anderson has it, throws to first, and that is out number 3. Well, the Cubs score on the Phegley solo home run, and now we go to the top of the 5th, 4-2 in favor of the home team. Moncada leading off for the White Sox, top of the 5th. Quintana working with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Quintana sends him back to the dugout with a changeup. And now Abreu is the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Abreu waiting for the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Abreu is the 2nd strikeout victim of the inning, and the 6th strikeout victim of the game for Jose Quintana. 2 outs now, nobody on base. Eloy Jimenez is the batter. 2-1 count. Jimenez waiting for the pitch. And that is a drive. That is deep left field. Ozuna looks up, and it is gone. Home run number 2 on the day for Eloy Jimenez. 397 feet. out to straightaway left field. And it is now 4-3 in favor of the Cubs. Jimenez just hit his 37th home run of the season. Luis Robert now with 2 outs, nobody on. Robert waiting for the 1-2 pitch. That's a grounder up the middle. Bogarts has it, throws to first, and that retires the side. So the White Sox score another single run in the top of the 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-3 in favor of the Cubs. Jason Hayward, the batter, leading off against Dallas Keuchel. Keuchel with only 48 pitches to his name so far, working in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-1 count to Hayward. Here is the pitch. Hayward grounds that one to first. The throw gets away as the pitcher, Keuchel, is trying to cover the base, and he loses control of it. So Hayward is safe at first on the error. That's the second White Sox error of this game. And Xander Bogaerts is the next batter. Nobody out. Hayward on first. Bogaerts waiting for the pitch. And that's line down the right field line. That'll be extra bases for Xander Bogaerts. Rounding first, heading to second. Hayward heading for third. He's rounding third, but he stops. And now the Cubs have second and third, nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bogaerts credited with a double. And Keuchel now working to Ozuna. The infield is brought in, and Ozuna waiting for the full count pitch. And Ozuna, with an excellent eye, takes ball 4 and heads down to first to load the bases. So the Cubs have nobody out, runners on every base, and Asdrubal Cabrera is the batter. Cabrera stepping in with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch from Keuchel. That's a liner, past the drawn-in infield, goes into left field. That's 1 run in. The throw comes home. The runner is safe at home, and that is a 2-run RBI single for Asdrubal Cabrera. The Cubs are now ahead 6-3. Chris Bryant now the batter, and he is going to face a new White Sox pitcher as the White Sox manager, Renneria, has seen enough. He brings in Carson Fulmer from the bullpen. Fulmer has 40 2/3 innings to his credit this year, 14 walks, 44 strikeouts, and a 5.53 ERA. He will face Bryant with nobody out, runners on first and second that he inherited, and the Cubs already with 2 runs in this inning. It is a 6-3 ball game. Bryant waiting for the first pitch from Fulmer. And here it comes. Popped up short center field. Actually, the shortstop goes back and makes the play in shallow center field for out number 1. So Bryant heads back to the dugout, and Ian Happ is the batter. Standing in from the left side this time against the righty Fulmer. The switch hitter Happ waiting for the full count pitch. That is popped up to right. Mazzara heading toward the line in medium depth right field. That is out number 2. The throw goes to second as they try to double off Ozuna from second. However, he slides back in safely. And now Tauschman is going to bat with 2 outs and 2 men on. 1-2 count from Fulmer. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and Tauschman ends the inning on a strikeout. The Cubs score 2 more times on the RBI single. We are 6-3 in favor of the Cubs going to the top of the 6th inning. Howie Kendrick now is the batter. He is going to face Quintana in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2 count. Kendrick waiting for the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Quintana sets him down with the fastball. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Jose Quintana, and Tim Anderson is the next batter. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Tim Anderson, and that is a shot to right field. Anderson hits that one the other way. That is plenty deep, and that is a home run off the bat of Tim Anderson. 409 feet to right field, and this is a 6-4 ball game. The White Sox just will not go away. James McCann now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count to James McCann. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and Quintana records strikeout number 8 on the day. He will now face Nomar Mazara with 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 6th inning. 3-1 count. Mazara waiting for the pitch. Grounder up the middle. Shortstop Bogaerts dives. He has it. He throws to first, but it is late. So he stops the ball from reaching the outfield, but Mazara is still safe at first on the infield single. And now Danny Mendick is the batter. With 2 outs, 1 man on. Quintana trying to get out of this 6th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Mendick lines it over Bryant's head down to the third base line. Into the left field corner. Ozuna chasing. The throw comes back into the cutoff man. The runners stop at second and third. That is a 2-out double for Mendick as Mazara advances to third, and Kerry Wood has seen enough. He is going to bring in Kirby Yates to relieve Quintana in the top of the 6th inning. He's going to face Moncada with 2 outs and 2 runners inherited on second and third base. Yates working today. He's thrown 37 innings on the season, 5 walks, 50 strikeouts, and a 4.38 ERA. Yates trying to get out of this 6th inning. 1-1 pitch to Moncada. And here it comes. And that is popped up to right. Hayward heading back toward the warning track, but he puts it away for out number 3. Moncada hit that one right into the wind. Otherwise, that might have been another home run. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 6-4 in favor of the Cubs. Josh Phegley is going to come up to lead off for the Cubs. He is going to face new White Sox reliever Matt Foster. Foster has thrown 19 1/3 of 5 walk, 19 strikeout baseball with a 6.05 ERA. Foster will face Phegley, the pitcher's spot, and Hayward in the bottom of the 6th. Full count pitch. Phegley with a home run already today. And Foster working. There's a ground ball to short. Anderson has it. Throws to first, but Phegley, showing a burst of speed, beats it out for an infield single. So Foster now has to work to the pinch hitter Santana, who's going to come up. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left side against the righty Foster, with nobody out and a runner on first in the bottom of the 6th inning. Foster, with an 0-2 count, working to Santana. And Santana crushes that one right center field, and kiss it goodbye. Santana might have got that one all the way out onto the street. Home run number 19 on the season for Santana, 436 feet out to right center field, and it is 8-4 Cubs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jason Hayward now the batter. With nobody out, the base is clear off of the home run, and Hayward facing Foster in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-2 count, Hayward waiting for the pitch, and Hayward tries to make it back-to-back, but I think his is going to get hung up in the wind as Mazara makes the catch on the warning track. Hayward hit that one a ton, but came up just short of a home run. Bogaerts now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Bogaerts, and here it comes. That's a liner into center field, and a diving Luis Robert makes the catch in straightaway center field. Bogaerts is retired for the 2nd out of the inning as he's robbed by the White Sox center fielder. Marcell Ozuna now batting, 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 count to Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch. That is outside for ball 4. Ozuna draws the walk, and as Asdrubal Cabrera is the next batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Cubs already added to this lead. It's 8-4. Looking for more here in the bottom of the 6th. 1 strike pitch. Here it comes. Popped up on the infield. Playable. Actually caught in short right field by Hendrick for out number 3. So we go to the top of the 7th. It is 8-4 Cubs. Abreu is going to lead off for the White Sox. He is going to face the Cubs' Rosenthal in the top of the 7th inning. Rosenthal will be brought in to face Abreu, Jimenez, and Luis Robert in the top of the 7th. Here's a 1-2 count. Rosenthal looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. That is popped up to right as Hayward makes his way in and puts it away for out number 1. Eloy Jimenez is the next batter. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Eloy Jimenez. Strike 3 swinging. Eloy Jimenez chased a pitch outside the zone. That's the first time that he's been retired in this game. And now Luis Robert is the next batter. 2 outs, nobody on. Rosenthal working with an 0-2 count. Here is the pitch. Grounder to short. Bogarts has it. Throws over to first, and that is out number 3 as Robert is retired to end the inning. Going to the bottom of the 7th, it is still 8-4 in favor of the Cubs. And for today's guest conductor at Wrigley Field, we have former White Sox Sammy Sosa. Chris Bryant is going to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2 count. Bryant waiting for the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Bryant heads back to the dugout. That is strikeout number 20 on the season for Matt Foster. And Ian Happ is now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count by Ian Happ. Here's the pitch. Happ swings and misses for strike 3. Foster records another strikeout. There's now 2 outs in the inning, and Tauschman is the next batter. However, he will face a new red reliever. This is going to be Evan Marshall coming out of the bullpen. 48 innings thrown, 16 walks, 40 strikeouts, and an ERA of exactly 3. Tauschman waiting for the 2-2 pitch from Evan Marshall. Here's the sign and the pitch. And Tauschman pops it up to right. Mazzara going back a few steps toward the warning track. He makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs retired in order in the 7th. We go to the top of the 8th of an 8-4 Cub lead. Howie Kendrick now is the batter. Kendrick comes up in the top of the 8th inning. White Sox trailing by 4. And there is going to be a pop-up behind second base. Cabrera makes the running catch for out number 1. Rosenthal now working to Tim Anderson with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 count to Tim Anderson. Rosenthal with the pitch. Strike 3 called. Rung him up with the fastball right there at 98. And Rosenthal has 2 outs in the inning. McCann now coming up with nobody on base and a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Rosenthal retires the side in order. Going to the bottom of the 8th, it is 8-4 Cubs. Josh Fegley is the next batter. Bottom of the 8th inning, Cubs leading 8-4. Evan Marshall still pitching for the White Sox. Here's a 1-2 count. Fegley grounds that one back up the middle. Shortstop Anderson has it, but he does not throw to first. He hesitated just for a moment, and Fegley beats it out for an infield single. So Jackie Bradley now batting, bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs leading 8-4 with a runner on first and nobody out. Full count pitch. Evan Marshall. And that is outside. That is a ball 4 from Evan Marshall. Fegley advances to second. The batter, Jackie Bradley, heads to first, and Jason Hayward comes up now. Nobody out. Runners on first and second, and Marshall trying to work his way out of the 8th inning. Here's the first pitch to Hayward. That is popped up on the infield. The infield fly is going to be called as the first baseman, Abreu, circles under it and makes the catch. That is out number 1. Bogarts now the batter. 1 out, nobody on, or 2 men on. And Bogarts lines that one to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The runner stops at third, so there's no RBIs, but Bradley heads to second, and now the Cubs have the bases loaded and 1 out. Ozuna batting for the Cubs against the new White Sox reliever, Kelvin Herrera, as Renteria comes out to the mound and makes a change. Herrera has thrown 40 1/3 innings this year. He has 20 walks to 34 strikeouts and a 3.12 ERA. Herrera facing Ozuna with 1 out, bases loaded. And here is the first pitch as Herrera looks in for the sign. And Ozuna pops it up to right. I don't know if it's going to be deep enough or not. Mazzara makes the catch and he throws back into the cutoff man, but the runner on third, Fegley, does not attempt to score. So, Cabrera now comes up. Bases still loaded, but 2 outs, and Cabrera waiting for the 0-2 pitch. Herrera strikes him out swinging on the sinker. So the Cubs load the bases, but they do not score. We go to the top of the 9th. It is 8-4 in favor of the home team. Matt Barnes, the new flavor of the month out of the Cub bullpen, is coming in to pitch in the top of the 9th to protect the 4-run lead. He is going to face Mazzara, the pitcher's spot, and Moncada in the top of the 9th inning. Barnes coming in with 36 innings thrown, 22 walks, 54 strikeouts, and a 4.50 ERA. 3-1 count. Barnes working to Mazzara. And here's the pitch. That is lined into right field. Hayward is going to play it on a hop, and that is a leadoff single for the White Sox in the top of the 9th inning. Barnes now working to the pinch hitter Grandal, who's going to come up in the top of the 9th inning. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-1 count to Grandal. And Barnes, that's a ground ball off the bat of Grandal. And Grandal actually beats it out to first as the pitcher, Barnes, is late covering the base. Mazzara takes second. And now the White Sox have first and second, nobody out, and the top of the order coming up in the top of the 9th inning. Moncada steps in against Barnes. Hopefully Kerry Wood has got somebody warmed up in the bullpen. Namely, Iglesias would be good. Barnes working with a 1-2 count. This is the last batter he has to face. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Barnes sends Moncada back to the dugout on a fastball. And there he is. The man of the hour, Raisel Iglesias, coming in for the save opportunity. He's going to face Abreu, Jimenez, and if it gets that far, Luis Robert in the top of the 9th inning. So Mazzara's on second, Grandal on first, 1 out, White Sox trailing by 4. Here is the first pitch from Iglesias. He comes in with 24 saves and 27 chances. And that's a ground ball to short. Bogarts over to Cabrera, the relay to first, and that is a game-ending double play. Excellent piece of work there, as Iglesias literally came in and threw 1 pitch and got the ground ball double play to end the game. So the Cubs get 8 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. The White Sox get 4 runs on 11 hits with 2 errors. And the Cubs are victorious today, pulling out a split of this 4-game homestand. The player of the game is the White Sox Eloy Jimenez. He hit 2 home runs today, got his total for the season up to 37. Jimenez's line is 3 for 4, with 3 runs scored and 2 RBIs and 2 home runs in today's game. The Cubs' Jose Quintana records the win. He goes to 9-6, 5 2/3 innings thrown, 9 hits, 4 runs all earned, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, and 3 gopher balls allowed. Iglesias comes in to get his 6th save as a Cub. Dallas Keuchel is tagged with the loss. He drops to 9-5, throwing 4 innings of 7 hit, 6 run baseball, only 3 of which were earned, against 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. The Cubs improved to 47-53, while the White Sox dropped to 57-44. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.